Alrighty, I'm going to do an extra Sagittarius reading, so we're going to dive in, I think, for Sagittarius. Maybe I'll start with some tarot. There could be something about a conflict around you, or maybe you're defending yourself. You could be seeing this more clearly, or maybe somebody wants to bring conflict to you. Tell me more. What is this about? Or maybe you're feeling like you have to fight for your clarity, your mental clarity. You could be focusing a lot on your career, or what you're investing. You could be very private at this time with the Hermit here. Very much in your confidence era, confidence queen, especially if you're feminine. It's like you're protecting your happiness, your emotional stability, or your family happiness, or you could be connecting with your guides, ancestors, your spirit team. We have the Knight of Wands. It's like you're moving towards something quite quickly. You could be closing something out, or gaining clarity about closing something out. Yeah, this could be like a repetitive cycle, Capricorn energy. Could be fears, could be like a lack mentality, and it's like you're transmuting it to the Ten of Pentacles, a really healthy expression of like boundaries and structure and stability. You're seeing something clearly. Tell me more for Sag. The plot thickens. Wow. The Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of new beginnings, long-term beginnings. Wow, the Ace of Wands as well. How intriguing. A lot of new beginning energy. We do have that new moon approaching us, right? So there's something about maintaining your stability or your abilities as well. Like especially if you have the ability to do something or you realize it's a good time, there's something about taking advantage of that. This could be about laying groundwork, foundations. There's divine justice as you close something out with the World and the Justice card there. It's like you're transmuting the energy towards peace or completing something or like reward after this Ace of Wands into like the Ace of Pentacles. There could be something about financial reward, maybe moving away from something that was more, I heard tentative or just kind of like tenuous or like conflictual or lusty, or it's maybe you're still kind of like channeling that energy into healthier outlets. Something about getting grounded maybe, or your tenacity as well with the stag beetle there, I think it is, or the dung beetle. It's like you've rolled all this bullshit into like good shit. So yeah, with the Queen of Swords and the Magician, very powerfully manifesting with your clarity of thought. You could be closing off communication as well, or protecting your thoughts, your ideas, or there could be something closing out because of a lack of communication as well. You're seeing something very clearly. It's allowing you to receive a lot. It's allowing you to move towards more stability and peace with the Strength and the Temperance here. Definitely detaching. It's like really detaching from an old timeline with the Six of Swords there. It's like a flying squirrel, right? Like literally, the Three of Wands is the future. It's a card about the future, higher perspective. You can see that woodpecker. He has a high vantage point. So you could be calling judgment on something. Scorpio energy in the past. Yeah, it's like you're finally understanding what your priorities are. So let's go ahead and get you a oracle. Thank you so much for being here. Sagittarius, what is your advice? Root vegetables. Very interesting with the owl there. So there could be something about we are in that last final sorry, you can tell that it's Mercury retrograde. Final stage of the dark moon phase, right before the new moon. So I was going to say finality or something. There's like a finality here. That makes sense with the World actually here. So it's like it's in your past position. So I think you've already kind of completed something. 33, you could be seeing a lot in those hidden places where most fear to go is where the most nourishment is waiting for you to behold. That's intriguing. Alrighty, let's see. 33. It's interesting because it's kind of like dark, but it's also very comforting. It's like very comforting. Wow, confirmation honks on that. I was just thinking about a video game that has like this vibe. I think it's called Don't Starve Together or something like that. It's got this like gothic vibe. I remember playing it. It was really has quite the vibe that I enjoyed. Or maybe there's something about enjoying like reality. But let's see. Digging for nourishment or gold, considering other resources, and going where others might avoid. Your higher self chose the card because you need guidance on how to dig deeper for your resources and nourishment you need for your situation. So there is something here about like Saturnian themes, I want to say. Some of the world's most precious and desired resources like diamonds, gold, truffles, or agar wood, a very rare, expensive fragrance made from a particularly molded wood, are found in dirty, muddy places, and some of the most nourishing foods are found growing below the ground. So maybe you need to eat more root vegetables like parsnips or carrots or potatoes. Root vegetables like carrots, beets, garlic are powerful superfoods and are known for healing restorative properties. So maybe there is something here about like protecting yourself, because garlic makes you think of vampires. Consider whether or not you have a complete understanding of your desires. You may need to consider enrolling in class or learning more information, or perhaps you've also pulled campfires. So there could be something about like sowing the seeds of your desires, or really like allowing yourself to learn more about them or focus your intentions on them. Like maybe you have to cut things out in order to do that. You might seek a mentor who can offer additional guidance. In a relationship, you could ask more questions rather than assuming you know someone's intentions. So there could be mentors coming in for you as well, or like teachers or tutors, or like just like hierarchical figures maybe that could serve as a role model maybe, or help. Do your research, or this could be even like role models in the spirit realm, or like people you look up to, like biographies. Do your research and review the fine print carefully when signing any contracts, which makes sense because we are in retrograde season, or before taking advantage of an opportunity. You might be surprised to find there's better options available. So take your time. There's no need to rush. If you're feeling stuck, it might be time to think outside the box. So maybe listen to your intuition as well. And then what is immediately in front of you. So this could be about looking to what you maybe haven't, or what you never have. Maybe letting go of like maybe limits you've imposed on yourself. What may seem like a dirty or unsavory person or place could be just what you need. So you could be seeing the number 12 a lot as well. I want to get some extra guidance on what could be this nourishment or this nourishing thing for you guys. Leaving something behind. Very interesting. 6 of Swords. So this is like something that looks like you're already doing. It's like you're detaching from something and going towards the future. There's some kind of clarity that comes as you do this. You could also be getting a message or something, by the way, or like some kind of news or something. But anyways. Yeah, this is about your priorities, or where you're putting your energy or focus, it looks like, mainly. Strong Taurus themes, maybe. There could be something about like clarifying your priorities, but more than that, your relationship to money, or the whole axis of Scorpio and Taurus themes. Your emotions. Yeah, there's something about alchemizing your emotions, could be a huge major theme here as well, especially if you've gone through some kind of pain or you're still dealing with some kind of grief or something. Anything else? Yeah, there's something about healing. There's a big need to heal. Very intriguing. Alrighty, let's get you a flower, Sagittarius. Nice tinted little light. Good news is I like seeing the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. You could be working on your confidence. Yeah, this could have been like a love situation you moved beyond. Tell me more. Or temptation or something like that. Elm. Okay, what's Elm about? Grape. Okay. Corn. Alrighty, let's see. Elm. Wow, it opened right to it. The elm is one of the first trees to blossom with with buds. It's funny that I almost said blood. With bloods. I don't know. The elm is one of the first trees to blossom, with buds appearing as late as early January. Yeah, so this could be something about your season of beginnings. First trees to blossom, okay? It is said fairies prefer to make their homes within the branches or beneath the roots. So you could work with like elemental spirits, or fairies or sprites or whatever spirits, earthbound spirits maybe, nature spirits. Take advantage of the elm's gift for long-term planning by bringing a piece of paper to a large tree, run your palm over the bark, noting how rough or jagged or firm it is on the paper. Write down the current goal you're working towards with as much detail as possible. So you might be guided to journal, or maybe if you even on your, if you have technology on your phone or something, write down what you want to manifest, because actually that makes sense that they're guiding this right now because the new moon. So there's something about channeling your emotions into what you want to manifest right now that could be really important. Then place the paper against the bark and use a crayon or soft pencil to create a rubbing, coloring the texture and energy of the elm on your writing, not obscuring it, but bringing elm's wisdom or ambition to it. So that's interesting. Wisdom and ambitions. Wisdom and ambition. So that could be what's important to your life right now. Yeah, this could be about your dreams coming true. Also, like 11 could be relevant, or organizations, Aquarius energy, Uranus energy, something unexpected. It's almost giving like you have to channel something into a direct focus or focal point. This could be something to do with your money as well, some kind of expansion or self-worth, or just expansion of what you desire, what do you want to attract into your life. Alrighty. That could help you to like help your spirit team like give you the guidance or next steps towards, or maybe help you to figure out the next steps towards your healing. All right, Sagittarius, Kali messages today. Interesting. I like that. It's a good card. And it adds to 11, which is interesting. And that's funny, 33. So Anahata Kali, beautiful, thank you. Highest teams of love and light angels. Kali Yantra 12. Okay, interesting. And 44, Baba Tarini in the reverse there. So let's go ahead and see. I think we'll start with, I'm going to start with 33 Anahata Kali because it's more in the future position. So I think this could be more important, or the most important message so far. Yeah, definitely a lot of new beginning energy. It says, beautiful, powerful mother of sacred universal heart who lives within our hearts as the wisdom and healing power of love. Your heart knows how to heal, how to open and how to break and repair itself to become stronger and wiser than before. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place. Confirmation hunk on that. Your heart wisdom and empowerment are growing. Soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something very important for your soul journey. Trust in the invisible working of the divine love. Let your heart be at peace. The journey of the soul is the journey of the head to the heart. Anahata is Sanskrit for heart chakra. Anahata Kali is the goddess who secures the awakening, transformation, and liberation of the heart. Love is her expression. When Kali Ma touches the heart, it becomes capable of love that is increasingly unconditional, fearless, and compassionate. So maybe you're just like forgiving, releasing. Such empowerments often manifest through loss or betrayal. In responding to such challenges, we grow the heart's capacity for love, processing and healing emotions of grief, betrayal, or anger. The heart becomes stronger through the process. The human heart is capable of overcoming enormous negativity. It's astonishingly powerful and beautiful temple of spirit. We can underestimate the extraordinary power of the heart by focusing on sweetness, love, or light as though they were weaker than anger, fear, or consuming intensity of grief. We can only begin to understand the spiritual worlds of how they operate when we let go of the human perspective. A human believes the heavier or denser something it is, the more powerful it is. That's actually like so wrong. For me, it's always been like that. It's always been the highest peak. It's like I feel like God is probably like an extremely high pitched tone, like probably in music, because it cuts through everything else so sharply, right? Not to say that lower tones are bad or anything, but yeah, I don't know. For something so seemingly invisible, love has an unconquerable power. Love can move mountains. Love will always find a way. Yet we are conditioned to believe that there is more power in what we can see or control rather than spiritual power of love. Such conditioning pulls away from the heart connection into fear-based belief systems. We have to have control over things, or there will be no benefit or safety or happiness. However, we can never be safe if we're disconnected from the spiritual home of the heart, where all healing, wisdom, true guidance, spiritual protection, and regenerating vitality resides. The backlog of emotional pain stored in our hearts can sometimes cause us to shut down, even when we know that in closing down our hearts we lose out on love's joy and wisdom. We may go through emotions of living, but without the real emotional juice and revitalizing engagement with life. She is supporting the healing of your heart. She wants you to connect to more profound joy in life. As you trust yourself, you can trust in her. You can heal even long-term karmic scars. You can learn to return to love, to be in love, and to live with love in your ever beautiful heart. The shattering of structures, even ideals, gives the heart the opportunity to break free and open up to greater, more satisfying experiences and expressions of love. Becoming non-defensive, softening, and opening to spirit with unconditional trust places you in a position of astonishing protection, empowerment, and grace. So there could be something about, knowing that you can manifest what is divinely supported by the divine for you, and don't feel pressured to adapt to anything else kind of energy. There is going to be a gift of relief. Trust that all is well. Okay, let's check out 12. She is the inner power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother provides it, bridging the divide between you and the manifestation of your intentions. You are crossing a critical spiritual threshold. She is the true guardian and guide. Stay focused on what matters to your heart, and you remain faithfully connected to her protective presence within. Allow distractions to fall away and continue to commit to your soul journey. A more beautiful experience of your life path awaits you. Okay, interesting. Downward flow of grace. It empowers us to use physical, emotional, psychological obstacles and pain to broker our transformation. As we become increasingly attuned to the feeling and sensation of Kali's presence, you're able to sense her power coursing in your subtle body as you assume the mudra. Okay. If you've been feeling weak or vulnerable, remember that you are a powerful divine being. You don't have to act from fear. Instead, trust in her guidance of the heart and how and when to act. So there is something here about trusting your intuition. Supreme protection. If you suspect you have been the subject of negative energy work or projections from others, that you are being blocked or sabotaged intentionally or otherwise, the Oracle of Kali Yantra is the medicine of clearing and protection that shall nullify the effect. So there could be something about alchemizing or tempering, right? With the temperance card, which is about like when you're tempering something in cooking, making sure it's not too hot, not too cold kind of energy. There is no need to dwell upon negative workings of power, nor be intimidated by worldly authority. Place your faith in the ultimate power of the divine. You could be seeing 88 a lot, or that could be confirmation as well, or for somebody here. But anyways, I don't know where we're going to go next. I think we'll pull some, wow, I split the deck on triumph over obstacles and troubles, eagle. So you could be seeing eagles a lot. Anything else for Sag before we close out into juicier messages? You could be becoming more steadfast in the future. You're moving away from some kind of, I heard disassociation or disrespect or just kind of like disservice, or there was something that was just bad in the past. Could have been taking away your power and your peace. So it's like you're healing something. You will be shown the way. So you could be getting like a lot of downloads with candle here. You could be working with candles, or you could be doing certain rituals, especially for the new moon. Could be a good time to do like road openings if you want new beginnings or things like that. You could be moving away from greedy people as well. It could be a Capricorn or something about your work that could have been where this started, or somebody with heavy Capricorn, but it looks like something could be coming towards you. So it looks like you just need to be prepared for that. Your psychic abilities will be extremely important at this time, and continuing to protect your abundance. I also want to say, it's like there is an ending here. There's an ending if you want it to be an ending. Like you can move beyond something. Any last messages for Sag? Something was definitely just like way too much work in the past. It seems like it took a lot of your time. You could be defending yourself. Tell me more, Sag. Getting back to the basics could have really helped you to move beyond something, it looks like. There's going to be new creative ventures, a fresh start, but I feel like you get to choose what that is. We have marriage in the reverse where I'm closing off. So I don't know if you exited a marriage or you get to choose what you want, but let's get you a familiar. Sagittarius, from the highest teams of love and light, angel, Michael, guardians, and guides. And let's just connect with your highest timeline for Sagittarius of the clearest light, and their highest ancestors, angels for Sagittarius. People and placements. Independence, Black Cat. I think we've gotten that in your reading a few times, or some people did in the past few days. So I don't know if you checked out your other signs, but Black Cat energy for sure. 9 lives energy here. Caution, interesting. Survival. Owl. We keep getting owl in your reading. That's interesting that it popped out. And butterfly on the top. Fragility. So, I'm being called to check out owl first. So, also somebody here could be born in the year of the rat. That could be relevant. Read more, listen to both sides of an argument. Don't be afraid to say no or that you don't know. So it's like you're not pressured to, it's like you get to choose. Help is at hand if you want it. Update your qualifications, ensure all paperwork's in order. Yeah, there is something here coming towards you, especially if you're a feminine here. Listen to your elders. You are responsible for a great deal, but you need to be better informed about matters that fall at your feet. We do have the magician here that keeps bugging me. So there's something about maybe what you're manifesting here. It's time to pause for thought and catch your breath. So there could be something about like slowing down, anchoring something. From my vantage point above the trees, I see you trying to be very hard to be all things to all people, and your efforts are commendable, but are they wise? So maybe you've already moved away from this mentality, or you need to be careful in the future. Is all the running about and endless talk best use of your talents, energy, and time? I think not. You're responsible for a great deal, but you have to be better informed about matters that fall at your feet. So there could be something about just making grounded choices right now, especially plan ahead and get yourself properly qualified, sufficiently rested, and altogether better position to be able to speak with greater authority and experience. Results in work, sports, relationships, and your field of interest improve when you own up to what you don't know rather than trying to wing it. So I don't know, maybe you have a lot of experience, but you can still show that you're open and willing, right? Take the steps you need to better educate, prepare, or inform yourself. Or this just could be about like mentally thinking, because I think we saw the 3 of Wands as well. So there's something about like manifesting or thinking, right? Journal, like we saw something about writing down something or scripting. Scripting could be a really important practice on this new moon, maybe. Allows you to focus your energy, maybe just writing or something, or like write a story about what you want next to happen in your life. You can never know everything, but you can employ wisdom at this time to put yourself in the best position to help others and to understand what is needed to get the job done well. We're going to check out Black Cat. There could be something, I'm seeing like a nautical, like like on the ships, how they have these like compasses or something. So there could be something about like tuning or rechecking in or constantly retuning your compass kind of energy. Which makes sense actually, because we have a lot of water energy right now with the Scorpio new moon, and like Mercury's in Scorpio. I think Mars is in Scorpio. The Sun is in Scorpio, obviously, right now. So there's a lot of kind of like retuning your focus. Maybe that's part of the scripting thing. Independence. All right, your luck is about to change. Break free from a controlling situation. Interesting. Loyalty wins the day. A mysterious encounter brings good fortune. Believe in yourself. Stop relying on others. Independence frees you from recent storm magic. Curl up, take a cat nap, or talk to your cat. So I actually heard something today that said, like, I think I read it in a TikTok comment, which they said, like, cats apparently bring abundance or something. So I was like, like me, your reputation has been tarnished, and though no fault of your own, as somebody who's heard crucified, somebody could have like attempted to crucify you or get people to turn against you. As somebody who's considered different, you understand what it's like to be judged unfairly, and have suffered more than your fair share of trials. Being magical in a mundane world can be a cause of rejection, and I should know. Once worshipped, now vilified. I hope not anymore. I am seen as a most unpopular choice when it comes to furry pets. I think black cats are so pretty. However, I will not be owned. That's true, though. I feel like black cats, they're like, I mean, every cat is kind of its own creature. Our mutual understanding bonds us powerfully, but is instrumental to the craft. Being true to yourself and loyal to the cause opens up heightened senses. So there is something here about retuning. So this could be intuitively as well. Like, true to yourself and loyal to the cause. This could be like God or your highest timeline, not anybody else. Somebody doesn't want me to speak. I just got in my head. So just be careful, because somebody might be trying to, like, I don't know. I don't know what that vibe is about. It's like they're trying to like make you go to sleep or something. Um, Listen to your instincts rather than listening to naysayers. Self-reliance is key to liberation you crave. As you tap into natural independent streak, if you're ready to leap, call upon me to enhance personal magic, psychic powers, and strength to go it alone. I love it. Love it. Love it, mate. So that's quite nice. Yeah, juicy messages. We'll close out with that. It's funny how like lethargic I suddenly feel in your reading. It's almost like maybe somebody's projecting, or I don't know what that's about. Maybe I'll pull some cards actually. What is that about? Kind of curious why I'm feeling that. What that means. Oh, somebody wants to shift your judgment or shift blame. Tell me more. What's this feeling about? They could be doing candle magic. I won't rule it out of the question. Let me just confirm something. What is this about? Tell me more. It's like they wanted you in denial so you couldn't make a decision. Okay, interesting. They wanted you to accept something, commitment likely, or belief that you're not accepting. So if you, confirmation honky. So if you're feeling any kind of confusion or there's something about recentering, it's almost like storms. Like if you're on a boat, it's hard to navigate, I would assume, if there's like a lot of cloud. You know, that's funny. This reminds me. I was on a sailboat once many years ago, and it was crazy. Oh, it was crazy because a storm came in, and when I feel like people didn't want to go out, but we decided to go out or something like that. We went on, and this was like a big. I don't want to like dox myself, but it was a big area of water. And the storm came in, and I just remember like the entire boat went sideways and like tipped sideways. And the clouds, the sky got so dark. I just remember it. I don't remember. It wasn't like traumatic or anything. I just remember how like dark it was. It was like purple sky. You know what I mean? And crazy winds, powerful winds. So I don't know if that. I don't know why I brought that up, but so why? So I don't know if this person was just trying to like make you tip your boat over or something. I don't know. Anyways, or redirect course. This could be some like a lover, Gemini. Could be a ooh, somebody who wants to fight with you or like ruin what you got going on. Ooh, could be a King of Swords. So I don't know if that's confirmation. Somebody with air sign placements, masculine. Ooh, they wanted to throw off your stability or your emotions. That's toxic as fuck. Yeah, they didn't want you to be stable. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Holy cow. It's like they resent you. It's like they still are attached and they're like mad you're not. And they know that you won't accept them or their apology, I heard. Because it's like petty or something. Or it's too small. It's like they're not offering anything serious. It's like you see them clearly. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Yeah, this person is trying to impact your confidence. Could have been a relationship too with the King of Wands here as well. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Maybe this person knew you were in a relationship or disrupted a relationship you had. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, don't take it if it don't apply. I just had to say it. Any last messages for this clarification on that weird ass feeling? It's like maybe they wanted to work on something with you. Could be a. Tell me more. Yeah, holy shit, this is Capricorn energy. Capricorn or a fire sign, masculine or both. This could be somebody who has Capricorn and fire sign in their chart. Could be a man. So it could be something like a Capricorn with Sag placements, a Sag with Capricorn placements. It's like some mental, it's like some loop. They wanted you stuck in a loop. That's crazy. It's like they're staring at you. You could feel them like staring at your energy, or like they could like have a photo of you or something, or they're like staring at a photo of you. What the helly? What the helly? Oh, Nelly. Yeah, they just didn't want you to like manifest away from them, or they wanted to. Now they're in anxiety. They're like, oh my god, what the hell? They're like haunted by you. Oh, they can't confuse you. What is that about? Did they want you to have kids with them? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get off that tangent. Yeah, this person's burdened. This person's very burdened. Okay, good to know what that energy is. So you might be picking up on somebody's energy. So just know that. But redirect your focus, because you might be picking up on their storms. Like it's kind of giving like, yeah, I don't know. But let's go ahead and it's almost like the storm moves. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Maybe if you're connected to their energy or something, then you pick up on what they're feeling, and then it kind of feels like it's your weather, but it's not actually your weather. So maybe you have to like redirect your ship out of that weather or out of that energy, or you have to detach. We keep seeing the Six of Swords, which in traditional tarot is associated with boat. Didn't we see the Six of Swords here? I feel like we did. Yeah, Six of Swords. Okay. Sagittarius, people in placements, last messages. Somebody was very stubborn, or you could have been dealing with somebody very stubborn or vindictive. Stubborn and vindictive, so that just sucks ass. I'm seeing something about what's that movie with Nicole Kidman, the one with the compass, the golden compass? Wasn't she like a son of a bitch? No offense, love her, but like in that movie, wasn't she like a son of a gun? I haven't seen that movie in forever. Isn't there a boat in that movie? I think there's literally a boat. It's like a sky boat or something. That's funny. That's weird. Okay. I guess if you were in the sky, you could go a lot farther than, or further faster than on water, I would assume. Yeah, of course. It's just basic physics. I'm pretty sure the coverage that you could cover. Anyways, life is a journey to be discovered and enjoyed. Alrighty. Stay connected to your purpose. Cord cut, cleanse, and stay focused. They didn't want you to know you're loved. They are trying to use your personal information against you. You have to walk away to God. It's not as hard as you think. So Six of Swords, just attaching, right? People will try to kill you with poison in your food/needle. I think I literally saw something about this. There was a TikTok I saw today, which was like a girl said like a guy came over with a drink for her or something, and then she was like, "Okay, but you take the first sip or something," and he didn't. So it just got awkward, and it's like, because he obviously tried to poison her. That's crazy. That's a criminal charge. What drives your soul? What brings you joy? What drives your soul? What brings you joy? Okay. Inner child healing. So you could be really just following what makes you happy. What do you want to manifest, not considering or caring what others want to manifest from your energy or off your energy. Be careful of people wanting to take advantage of you, mad because you're not willing to downgrade. That's what I saw in the cards. That's what I was reading. There was something about like somebody was like, I think it was like somebody was mad that you weren't allowing them to basically use you as a sex toy or something, or objectify you, or like take their tiny little meager offering or something like that. It was like pathetic, honestly. It was kind of like maybe this person's stuck in like a different mindset or a different era or a different like zone of mind. Like they're still replaying like 2013 in their head. I don't know. I'm not trying to say that in a bad way, but it's like, bitch, you're 20. I mean, bitch, you're 40 or something like that. It's like too old for this. Like, no offense. Trying to steal something you value. Okay, they want to draw you into a web of lies, trying to provoke you to manipulate you. That's crazy. So they could be that's crazy. It's like they're trapping. It's like they're laying out bait. They now have to pay for transgressions. So yeah, there might be something about karmic justice. I did see the justice card there. You could be closing something out, and as you do it, like Yeah, didn't we see the World card and the Justice card together? A curse without cause shall not align. So maybe there was like, it's kind of giving like you can't really do, there has to be a seed, right, of corruption for something to grow. If there's not a seed of corruption, and if you're connected to God, people can't really affect you or infect you. They thought they were better than you. You draw competitive eyes. Stay focused on your calling. You could draw like envious people. They might be threatened by your power, or threatened by your clout, or threatened by your wealth, or threatened by your ability to be smart, or threatened by your beauty, or whatever. They've gotten away with murder before. So that could be a reminder to you if you know somebody that has, So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So you could be getting warnings. We come to Earth to learn. Wants to punish you for no reason. Careful. Yeah, so this person could be extremely controlling, sadistic, manipulative, vindictive, and for what? For what reason? Because they're insecure. Healing PTSD. So you could be like healing, like maybe you grew up in an abusive household, and so you're constantly attracting the same kind of dynamics. They want to feel superior. Careful. Wanted to manipulate / exhaust you. So this could be somebody just running game on you, basically, who's trying to set you up for failure. And it says clean, healthy eating plus fasting. It says abandoning those timelines. So you could literally just be ditching ship kind of energy, like you're not even in the area of vicinity. God is using you as a tool to deliver justice. So we did see something about justice there in the past position mostly. So this could be like near present to future, not future. It's like past to recent past. Wanted you to go along with it so they didn't have to change. So this could be a child. Milking it in the stillness. So continue to ground your energy. I'm seeing Gringotts vaults or something from Harry Potter. Isn't that like a bank? And that, so it could be something about that, or like unlocking something. Never take their criticism, hater. This could be just somebody you wanted your money to. Begin focusing on your diet for long term. So this could be about having to like maybe make changes about your if maybe you need to make choices or changes, maybe you're allergic to certain things. It's your life to live, so just know whose life your life belongs to, and that's yourself, nobody else. So what do you want to manifest with it, right? Obey sky. God wants the best for you, so literally listen to God. Don't listen to anybody else. Fuck everybody else's opinions. Keep checking in with God. Your thinking affects your physical health, so do know that. So if you're like thinking negatively or on the wrong path, you'll be aligned with the wrong path, and as such there will be repercussions. Leading with light. So things are moving. Move with it. Get grounded. So there's something about really. I'm seeing. That's funny confirmation. I'm seeing that. I think it's from Avatar, the Airbender, the Earth sign Toph, I think her name is. So she could be relevant, like where she's like blind, but she can feel the ground. Learn something new. They expected you to do everything, and someone doesn't want it to be over. So you could literally feel this person's intentions, or the fact that they just won't let it go, like won't let it go. Like honestly, it's like, bitch, I blocked your number. It's been years. Like let it go. I'm just saying. Wanted to take you off your path / make you doubt your intuition / gifts. So yeah, there was something here about that's crazy that that's the last message, because it was something we were getting just as we were coming to the end of the reading, where it was like somebody's projecting some fuck ass energy, or you're picking up on their storms or something. So I don't know if you had to know that, or that's why it's so important to reconnect with God, because you have to discern. Yeah, I'm just hearing like a siren that almost started going off, so, or like a race car, so maybe there's something about that. But let's get you one of these. Sagittarius, last messages. I heard queen, becoming queen or something like that. So you might be like really leveling up in some sense, or just taking authority, mastery, confidence. That's funny, yeah, because we have the Queen of Wands right here at the top of the reading. Last messages. Wow, make a wish. So this is a great time to focus on what do you want to come towards you. If you could throw a coin into like a fountain, what would you wish for? Just like, you don't have to give me an essay. If I give you have 15 seconds, tell me what do you want. Go. So yeah, somebody's comparing themselves to you, to just know that maybe that's where this is coming from. You could also be seeing where you could be in the future as well. Like you could be, or you're bridging the gap between you and your future. But yeah, somebody's not in a good mood. Like when they see you doing well, it stresses them out, and that's toxic. So I don't know why you're dealing with that, but no judgment. Just kidding. It's probably not your energy. Who knows? Don't claim it. I'm just kidding. But let's see. Let's pull a past life. We haven't done those in a while. And we'll close out. I might come on and do extras. You never know. Sagittarius. I think I have no problem doing extra readings. Like some people, I know some readers, or not some readers. I feel like it's probably just the ones that are like make their opinion known that, and they were saying like it's not good to do a lot of readings. I'm like, I see no issue with it because you get to do different perspectives, you get to do different time. Like I'm sure God has many messages that he has to convey. Like I'm not going to limit the divine's messages. And I don't know, maybe that's just, per own their own connection to their spirit team or what they're advised to do. But for me, it's like sometimes, like I get it, like don't force it, of course, but I don't see anything wrong with doing a lot of readings because it's like I'm seeing different perspectives. I'm seeing different elements. We're going deeper. Energy changes constantly. It's like it could be for different people, different collectives, different facets of your life. Maybe one area of reading is about your career. Maybe one area is something else. So biblical. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and see. Kind of looks like he's constructing. The train wanted to pop out, so I don't know if that's about transportation monk or none. None. Maybe things are moving, picking up. So let's go ahead and see. Should make sense, I suppose. But anyways, I probably shouldn't comment on shit I don't like. It's like a waste of time, honestly. But I wanted to explain. So let's see, past life. There we go. Jesus, reading's longer than I thought. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. All right, biblical. Oh, there it is. Damn it. Okay. When you read about Jesus, Moses, or other biblical figures, you know that there's more to the story because you were there. Either you were a follower of Jesus or Moses, or you lived in the Holy Land. You may have also had lives along other famous biblical figures. As a result, traditional religious interpretations of the Bible stories don't ring true to you. I was just thinking about this the other day because I have a Bible that sometimes I just pick it up, look at it. Yeah, no, I flipped to some pages and like some of the shit written in the Bible, I'm like, what the hell? Like this sounds like super prejudiced, no offense, or like just super like racist almost. And it's like, well, I don't know. It's just not. It didn't feel true to me, and I was like, okay, well, this is more so about just their relationship with the divine, right? It doesn't mean like this is like the law's decree. I mean, these are just essays. I don't know much about the Bible though, so don't come at me. I'm sure I should respect it very strongly, of course, but I just think there's probably issues with it as well, though. But anyways, yeah, as a result, traditional religious interpretations of the Bible stories don't ring true to you because it's like you were there, you know the truth, like you know what this story's about. Let's see. You know in your heart and soul what really happened. As such, you tend to follow your own religious and spiritual path. This could also be something about don't they say like the church is more so about control and taking away from God than it is like connecting you to God? Because they worship like the crucifixion of Jesus, right? Which is like, yes, it was horrible, but like, why are we focusing on that part of what he taught? Just the fact that we killed him, that's what we're worshiping? I mean, shouldn't we be worshiping the fact that he was teaching us that he's the son of God? And like, aren't we all? I don't know. If I don't know much though, I'm just talking shit. If you witness the crucifixion, that's crazy. We said crucifixion, didn't we? That's crazy. You may have emotional scarring stemming from the heartbreak and the horror. So you could have been Jesus in a past life as well. Like you might be connected to his soul, or his soul fragmentation could be a part of your soul. Like you could be a part of his soul, or you kind of like maybe you were like one of the other. You know what I mean? Like as we've lived so many lives. If you witness the crucifixion, you may have emotional scarring stemming from heartbreak or horror that followed your beloved teacher's death. These reactions may have caused you to shut down your spiritual sight, clairvoyance, and other gifts. That's crazy. So maybe people like always crucified you regardless. Like this doesn't have to be about having to be there at the time of Jesus' story, but this could also be about like just in general the themes of like people trying to take away your own ability to know and be connected with the divine. To reconnect with God-given abilities, pray for help from biblical figures to whom you feel most connected. You can literally ask your spirit team, like ask them to show you, like ask in a simple prayer, show me who my spirit team guides or mentors are, and you'll get them. Like I did an automatic writing session. That's a great way to do them. And I got, it just happened to be, I think it was, I'm not going to share who my guides are, but, and then later in my life, obviously those names have been popping up, but one of them, yeah, I really don't want to share my personal guides or whatever, but they're two saints basically, or they're historical figures. I had no idea who these people were before I got the automatic writing session, and then I had the names and I could do research, and I was like, oh, I was like, it makes sense that and it makes sense that I was drawn to certain similar themes that they were also had in their own lives. So it was interesting that they were ones working with me. So I think one of them is like associated with great healing. Another one was I think speech or something like that. I'm gonna have to look them up again more. But yeah, I mean you can work with your guys intuitively as well. But anyways, to reconnect with your God-given abilities, pray for help from biblical figures to whom you feel most connected, or ask them to show you like which saints or who you're working with, or do an automatic writing session or whatever. And the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more you get better at it. You'll learn that they have forgiven all transgressions and have moved on with their spiritual lives, and they'll help you do the same. Yeah, so you might have like a previous lifetime, like yeah, like operating in a very powerful way, or helping, or expressing, or hmm. Yeah, there's definitely something about the Scorpio new moon here. There's definitely with the crib here. There's like a new beginning. There's something that wants to come towards you. Maybe you just have to like heal your relationship to it to allow it to come in. Alrighty, I'm gonna close out with one last message for Sag. Fire Festival level 11. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. That's beautiful. 11. A lot of 11 energy. I mean, that Scorpio new moon is ruled by Pluto and Aquarius, right? So 13 could be relevant. Goat. It says new perspective. You could be a goat. You could be coming into a lot of power with the Queen of Wands. A strong blaze is needed to burn away the doubts, fears, and worries you've held in your mind. Fire Festival appears when you're your own worst enemy. Yeah. So when you're the only one standing in the way of moving towards love, abundance, or joy. Interesting. Yeah. So there is going to be something here about a radical shift. It looks like um, you might have to burn the bridge and walk away. Yeah, 13 could be a relevant number. Maybe this is about choosing which timelines you're associating with and what you aren't. Fae could be relevant as well. Yeah, whatever happened in the past was just fertilizing like future growth, future greatness, I want to say, but I'm going to end it. Yeah, it says food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. And this could also be like your thoughts, your ideas, your intentions, the seeds you sow in all capacities. But maybe we'll close out with some extra juicy messages because why not? Why not? Sagittarius, we're special. We deserve it. Just kidding. Just as the divine is special. Tried to humiliate you. This could have been people in the past, or the fertilizer, the soil. You don't need to earn. You are worthy child of God. So it's like things will be aligned. Love will always be available. So don't rush. Be free. Um, Yeah. And always cleanse and protect. Evil eye. Chief, you are stay and elevate. So I think Capricorn got that, or there could be something you could have Capricorn in your placements in your chart, or there could be just something about taking on more maturity or more boundaries as well, and more authority as well. But I'm going to end it there. Thanks for being here, and please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.